My name is Rosemary Bachman. I am the Executive Director at Courageous Hearts here in Lincoln, Delaware, and we provide psychotherapy and learning that incorporates horses. Our mission is to provide holistic opportunities for people to become their most authentic selves. And the opportunities include engagement with grounded interactions with horses, just walk and talks on the farm. When people come up to Courageous Hearts, because it sits on a lovely little 10-acre spot, oftentimes they come up and they just go, ah. And that reduces the anxiety to begin to talk about things that are challenging for us. It's a big step just to walk in and say, I want help in the first place. So the serenity of the environment is a big start. And then of course we look around at the horses and people they get interested. The beauty of being on the farm, even though we provide equine-assisted psychotherapy, there are dogs on the farm who are actually therapy dogs, and we provide canine-assisted psychotherapy, which is different, similar but different. We have a barn cat, but she doesn't show up until the person that needs her. And then she will show up and she will hop right in their lap. We have our lovely ducks, Macaroni and Cheese, I believe their names are. And we have our goats, and what they are, because sometimes people don't want to go out with the horses, so we'll have walk and talks and we'll have conversations. We also have little areas where we can just sit around the fire pit. People have choices. You can sit in some of the offices that we have. You can look out the window and just see the property. We treat from anxiety to depression, substance use disorder, any kind of family interactions, daily stress, work-life issues. So people arrive for many different reasons. They're looking for something different than just traditional, let's talk to each other. I want to find another way to improve myself and get to the heart of things. So, and that's who shows up. Finding balance is one of my favorite topics to talk about when we incorporate the horses and the environment. We often think about the wheel of life and the pie. It's cut up into these perfect little sections, our financial section, our spiritual section, our work section. And we all think not we all, but many people feel like that's the ideal, that's where I have to get. Let's look at it a different way, is the way I say. If there is, for example, you have a sick child, that balance, you're going to be needed there and your work is going to get smaller. Is that really imbalance, or is that a shift? Where am I needed? I need to recognize where does the balance need to shift, not necessarily that each thing needs to be in perfect balance. The importance of finding balance is stress management, stress relief. When we're imbalanced in a way that's unhealthy, that's when we see unhealthy choices. So we want to look at the unhealthy imbalance. And one of the tools I like to use is called recovery capital. And when we look at recovery capital, it looks at all those things. Where's our social connections? Where are our financial connections? Are we getting food? Because the imbalance can often be as simple as, are we eating and do we have shelter? So when we talk about recovery, those things we want to take first, and we do want to look at that imbalance of that and find out where are those resources and then start to fill those spaces. People often ask us, why horses? Why not other animals? Why not dogs? And horses, multiple reasons. One, because they're very much like human beings. They live in these organizations that we call herds, similar to people in groups. What they also are that's similar to people, they have emotions just like we do. And they support each other, even if they're not getting along. If you recognize out in the field, if one is laying down, there's always one standing to support. And so that can help us recognize, where's the support in our life? Is it a person? Is it a family member? Is it meditation? Is it a recovery group? Those types of things. As humans, every emotion is important. The sadness is important, the anger is important, and then understanding that. And boy, it makes the joy a whole lot more lovely when we recognize, when we get out of that and we find the skill sets that keep us So that's less of the time, and we have a coping mechanism that we can accept sadness, or we recognize anger and we go, okay, I know what to do with this, and then move through. And then when we feel that joy on the other side, it's like, whoo, okay, I like this for longer periods of time. We believe that clients, people that walk on this property, have their own answers. We don't have your answer. Our skill set, along with our animals and the nature, is to help you find them.